In today's video we will discuss the top 10 Disney Plus movies 2022 and the ones you should watch on the platform. You don't want to miss these top 10 reasons. Please make sure you subscribe to the top 10 jaw-dropping facts channel. Number 10. Pinocchio, 2022. Do you think you know the story of Pinocchio? Well, you probably do if you've seen the 1940 animated film by Disney. Director Robert Zemeckis isn't exactly looking to reinvent the wheel with this live-action remake. But Zemeckis has added a few fresh details to the story of the puppet, Pinocchio, Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, who came to life thanks to a wish from his adoptive father, Geppetto, Tom Hanks. Number 9. Bambi, 1942. The original painful moment in animated cinema? We think so. Disney's fifth animated feature film hit us with a true gut punch, then whisked us along for a compelling story about an orphan deer. So compelling, in fact, that nearly 80 years after its release, Disney is rumored to be developing a live-action version of the timeless classic. Number 8. Finding Nemo, 2003. Can you name a better pairing of animated character and voice actor than Dory the Forgetful Fish and Ellen DeGeneres? Neither can we. With Dory serving up the right comedy at the right time, Finding Nemo brings us on an extraordinary adventure of a father swimming across the ocean in search of his son. If you're in the mood for a solid sequel, Finding Dory is streaming on Disney Plus, too. Number 7. Frozen, 2013. Frozen is an absolute earworm factory that poured into the zeitgeist like few films before it. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone today who hasn't heard Let It Go or Do You Want to Build a Snowman? And while you might have been annoyed by everyone bringing up Frozen once upon a time, you'll get it when you see it. Number 6. Moana, 2016. It may be one of the newer movies on this list, but Moana has all of the traits for a successful Disney movie. There's a solid storyline, characters that you can easily invest in, humor throughout, and powerful meaning embedded into the picture itself. Plus, seeing Dwayne Johnson sing one of the movie's hit songs in real life almost never gets old. Number 5. Rise, 2022. Just because Disney puts a lot of its focus on animation doesn't mean that the studio can't deliver great live-action flicks. Rise is one of the best Disney Plus originals of the year, and a moving biopic about NBA player Giannis Antetokounmpo, Uche Agata, and his brothers Athanasios Thanasis Antetokounmpo, Raul Agata, Alexandros Alex Antetokounmpo, Elijah Shomag, and Konstantinos Kostas Antetokounmpo, Jaden Asamoah. After fleeing their native country, Nigeria, Charles, Deo Okinii, and Vera Antetokounmpo, Yedide Badaki, struggle to provide for their sons. But when Giannis and Thanasis show NBA potential, it offers their family a potential path out of poverty. Number 4. Aladdin, 1992. If you're like us, watching this just reminds you of how much we all miss Robin Williams. Sure, at its core, Aladdin is an incredible story following forbidden love and what that love will lead you to overcome. But has there been a more hilarious animated character in Disney history than Williams' genie? There's probably an argument to make somewhere, but the Big Blue Wish Grantaire absolutely stole the show. Number 3. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1996. Disney took more than a few liberties with Victor Hugo's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and yet it's still one of the darkest animated films that the studio has ever produced. Judge Claude Frollo, Tony Jay, literally sings about his sinful lust for Esmeralda, Demi Moore. But the music and the visuals are dazzling, and the movie has a very moving portrayal of Quasimodo, Tom Hulce, a deformed young man whose appearance hides the heart of a romantic, even if the love of his life doesn't return his affections. Number 2. The Little Mermaid, 1989. The Little Mermaid was an instant classic upon its release, thanks to its dazzling animation, incredible songs, and a wonderful heroine in Princess Ariel, Jodie Benson. By today's standards, Ariel's pining for Prince Eric, Christopher Daniel Barnes, might be frowned upon. But Ariel is so joyous and endearing that even her crush on Eric is charming. Number 1. Soul, 2020. Death is scary, especially when it happens right before your big break. Such is the story of Joe Gardner, Jamie Foxx, a music teacher who aspires to be a professional jazz pianist. On the day he finally lands a gig with the renowned Dorothea Williams, Angela Bassett, Joe stumbles into a manhole and into a world known as the Great Before. Determined to regain his earthly self, Joe teams up with Soul 22, Tina Fey, a stubborn entity that has refused to ascend to Earth since the dawn of time. Don't forget to check out these great movies on Disney+. Do not forget to subscribe to the Top 10 Jaw-Dropping Facts channel. And new episodes release every Monday through Friday.